Well, boys, it's the next day. The MR2 unfortunately is not fixed. We do have a couple things to install, one being windshield wipers. We have the front brake lines from StopTech, and we have an O2 sensor. My only concern is this thing still shakes. I haven't stopped the wheel shaking. I ordered hub-centric rings. I heard that might work as well. I do have a bad tire, so we have a new tire on the way. We have hub-centric rings. And hopefully after replacing this thing will become a straight missile and not shake anymore. The steering wheel literally vibrates like this just from daily driving, not even aggressive driving. After 50 it starts shaking. If any of you guys know what could be causing that problem, let me know. So I was actually kind of annoyed because the screws are rusted in and I'm missing one. But look at this, Rock Auto for the save, man. This, how much do you think I paid for this?
Like $15 maybe?
It was $1. $1 shipped to my house from Rock Auto. You could tell they had it sitting for a while. You can see all the dust and stuff, whatever.
Like you bought it from a yard sale.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. But it came with everything. Look, brand new screws from Rock Auto. So we're gonna install this and put it back together, man. That's exciting. As you can see, the MR2 is up. We're actually going to be fixing a couple things. One being is we're doing all the brakes. This caliper is actually seized. We have a brand new one, and honestly, finding parts for these cars are very, very difficult. I had to go to like 5 different stores, auto parts, and this is the only one in my area. I live in Florida, only one I could find. But we're gonna replace the caliper. This one seized. We're gonna take this one back to get a core, and just like that, we have brand new brakes in the rear. We have new brakes on this side. We need to do the other side, so we need to do this driver's side right here. We've done the rear already and we painted them black, as you can see. So we're done with this side. We need to paint that side, we need to paint that side, and we need to completely do this side. And then brakes will be done on the MR2. Brakes are officially done on the MR2. All of them are brand new as well. They've been painted, every single one of them. Next, we're actually doing the valve cover, and as you can see, yep, the previous owner never really did the oil changes. As long as it's not slugged up, that's fine, sludged up or whatever. But we're doing a valve cover. We're painting the valve cover as well. We're doing a valve cover gasket, and we're gonna install everything back together. So we painted it already. We're just gonna install the gasket, put it back in the MR2, and then take it out for a spin. Make sure to lube them up, and then just simply push it in. It might fight you a little bit, but she should have a tight fit. We just have to put the last grommets on there, tighten it, and it should be good to go. Honestly, pretty easy valve cover to do. Not too bad. These don't fit very too good. I guess we have to tighten it, and then it'll tighten itself and go inside by itself. But as you can see, it's officially black now. There we go. And with the power of YouTube, she's officially done. We painted it, we put it back together, brand new gasket. So hopefully this thing doesn't leak anymore. We're gonna drive it, see if it leaks. I don't think it will leak, but we'll find out. As far as I know, this thing is perfectly good now. So we're gonna put it all back together and take it out for a spin. And this is how you tell if your tie rods are bad. Annabelle, move the end of that tie rod. This is the old one. Look, you can see she moves it up and down. Super like loose, honestly. So that's the old tie rod, inner and outer. Now move this one. Can you move it? She can't move it whatsoever. They need to be solid, but you see how loose that one is? So we need to replace this. Replace it with this. We need to replace this with this, so let's go do that. And now we just need to get the right tool to tighten this, and we're good to go. Sweet. This is nice. To install tie rods, you actually need a special tool. I had to borrow this because I don't have this tool. And if I can open it, I'll show you what it is. There we go. And this is a tie rod tool. What you need to do is put this at the very end of the tie rod and tighten it with a wrench. Very cool tool, but so unnecessary. Most cars don't require this. This one unfortunately does. You literally put it in like this, and you tighten the tie rod. Well, boys, we're back in the MR2. As you can see, the window's down. It officially works. New motor, new regulator, so that's good. We fixed one issue. This thing is back. She's aligned. but the wheel is still hopping, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. The e-brake still doesn't work even though it has new brakes. We have a lot of parts to install. The good thing is we're able to drive this now, and I think the issue after doing some research is the fact that this needs hub-centric rings because the wheels are aftermarket and they don't fit nicely. From what I was reading online, these cars are very picky with wheels, and if you put aftermarket wheels, you need to get hub-centric rings for them, and this car does not have any. It came with these wheels, so I'm assuming the problem is the wheels. I ordered some hub-centric rings, they're on the way, but this thing still has a lot of vibration and it's very, very annoying. But in the good part, it drives very straight. And there's an exhaust leak. I don't know if you guys can hear the exhaust leak, but this has a really bad exhaust leak, so we're gonna get that fixed. But as you can see, look, the wheel's already shaking, and above 60 it shakes very, very bad. And apparently you need hub-centric rings, and you normally see it whenever the car shakes around 60, which this one does. So we're gonna drive off to my local garage, get some work done. We have the window down, so that's really nice. Let's drive it. Let's get there to start fixing parts. Wow, it's windy. Hopefully you guys can hear me, but we're gonna replace the exhaust manifold gasket on the MR2. This thing is horrendous. There's a big leak right here. We're missing a stud, so we're just gonna remove the studs completely, replace them, replace the gasket, and this thing should be sounding pretty. So for now, we're just gonna loosen it up and get this out of the way so we can replace the gasket and fix that as well. And just like that, pretty much the manifold is back. As you can see, this thing was leaking from here. If I take this off, oh my lord, this thing is disintegrating. As you can see, it was broken there, broken all over the place. It's kind of rusted in anyways. That needed to be replaced. And then it has a secondary gasket. Honestly, it looks to me like what they did is put a gasket on top of a gasket. No, that's definitely what they did, because we have this, then we have a two-parter here. So these guys definitely put a gasket on top of a gasket. Like, this is probably why it was leaking to begin with, but we're gonna fix it. We're gonna put the new one, bolt everything back together, and hopefully our exhaust leak will be officially gone. And just like that, the MR2 has a new gasket. We're gonna just put all the missing studs back in it. These came out just like this. The nuts are completely rusted, so we're gonna put them in, tighten it up, and we should be good to go. Fix the issue.
Hey.
No, you ruined it. But no more steering wheel shake, ball joints, alignment, inner tie rods, outer tie rods, new tires, and she's perfect. I don't even know what gear I'm in, but she's perfect, man. She drives so smooth. I'm gonna take it out to Ricardo's garage and then we'll get back to the video, but she's fixed, boys. The MR2 finally drives like a brand new vehicle. She's straight too. Look at that. Look at that. Woo! I'm not gonna lie, this thing drives so good. It's so straight, the wheel's straight, it's aligned, the tires are balanced. There's literally nothing wrong with this. It brakes nice as well. This thing is sick, man. I like the MR2 now. It's just, I'm not gonna lie, the 2.2 liter, it's a little torquey, but no power. What do you think is faster, my ND or this?
Oh, definitely the Indy.
The ND Miata, my ND Miata is faster than this MR2, man. But besides that, I mean, she drives nice now. It's just, it's a little weird having the engine in the back. You feel all the vibration and power come out. It's a little noisy too because the exhaust is actually really short on these cars. But I mean, this thing drives sweet, man. We're on the way. We have everything we need, so let's install it and see how it looks. Well, boys, welcome back to the channel. I actually have great news. As you can see, we have a really big box. This right here is my KBD bumper for the MR2. It's actually a little bit bigger than I thought. For some reason, I was thinking it was gonna be a little bit smaller. We're gonna rip this open and see what's inside it. But man, this thing, I've been waiting. How long have I been? I can't even speak. How long have I been waiting for this?
Since you got the MR2.
Since I got the MR2. Wait. Remember, I gotta record for TikTok. This is the worst part about doing TikTok and YouTube. You have to record for the both.
You can't put the knife in there though.
Yeah, I can't. TikTok, for some reason, it's very weird, but TikTok doesn't let you put knives, which is very strange. But Annabelle, open it up. Let's see how it looks. Oh, ooh. Dang, how can they put it in this box? Come on, Annabelle.
I'm trying.
Look at that. Look how folded that thing is. Holy cow. Pull it out, Annabelle. Get those chicken arms to work. Come on, girl. You're so weak. You're so weak.
Okay, I got it.
There you go. We have the bumper. As you can see, this thing needs to be in the sun. So we're going to throw it out in the sun, and hopefully it gets its shape and looks a little bit better, because right now it looks like a crooked banana. Yeah, it doesn't look too good. It's a few days later. You guys are going to struggle to understand what I'm saying, because I just got my wrist removed and I got my retainer. Holy cow, you can't even hear me. But it's a few days later. Oh man, it's going to be horrible. It's a few days later, and we're going to try to install the KBD front bumper on the MR2. So I'm going to drive it off to M&J, and hopefully they can help me. Another thing is, this car actually had a small fire. For some reason, these wires over here touched or something, and they melted, and now they're touching constantly. So I don't know what to do about that. I'm just gonna leave it like that and hope that it I mean, if it's gonna burn, it's gonna burn. I can't do nothing about it. So we're gonna have to do some grinding, because these brackets right here, the KBD bumper actually has a really tight fitting. So we're gonna grind the very edges, as you can see here, and then we'll try to fit it, and hopefully everything goes in flush. I did already drill the holes, as you can see there. So we do have some of the holes drilled. We need to do a couple more, and the side ones. But I'm only worried about the side ones because I don't have anything. I don't have any of the actual like plugs or connectors or whatever you would call it for the front bumper. I ordered them, they're on the way. So the only thing I can do is hook it from the side. This bracket's gonna go something like this, but it doesn't fit, so we're gonna have to grind the very end. So I'm gonna grind it, and then I'll show you if it fits or not. I'm not gonna lie, this KBD bumper is going to need a lot of drilling away and sanding and cutting. I recommend you buy this. This is a filer kit. We use these files, we sanded it down, we have one bracket completely in, as you can see there. But if you're gonna buy one of these, you definitely need this. We're over here grinding away, and hopefully this will fit in a little bit. Well guys, the bumper is officially on. Fitment wise, I would say this is actually pretty good. We still have to fix the sides and need to drill these holes here. Man, you know what? I took the retainer off. It's so hard to speak. But we need to drill these holes here. As you can see, I haven't drilled them. And then this will be sunken a little bit in. I can put the cover that goes here. And this thing should be minty fresh. But overall, man, I'm not gonna lie. KBD, you guys make pretty decent products, because this thing looks great. I mean, it was a little hassle to stretch it or whatever, but if you get longer bolts instead of using the stock brackets, you shouldn't have any issues installing this, because it looks good. As you can see, it sticks out a little bit, but we have to sink it in, and once you do that, it should be good. Just got home. I'm looking at the front end, and I'm not gonna lie, this thing looks freaking sick. I'm just gonna turn the camera and show you. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think of the border style bumper? Hopefully you can see. I know the shadowing makes it a little bit difficult, but this thing does have the lights installed. Brand new headlight. I have to install it on this side because it went bad. But overall, man, look, check out this bumper. Stupid lighting, but as you can see, this thing looks really, really awesome. And so far, this thing has gone from like poop to a little better poop, but it's still poop, and it needs a lot of work. But this thing is starting to look really, really rad. I'm gonna end the video here, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. The MR2 is coming along pretty great, and we have a lot of news for the Civic. I'm not gonna show you, but this thing's coming along great too. I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.